Quick question. Do you have an eviction on your credit report? Because, you know, life happened and you just trying to figure out, you bounce back and you just trying to figure out how can you get this removed? Don't worry, I got you. I believe just because of one hiccup shouldn't hurt you for the next 7 to 10 years. And I'm going to show you how to knock the credit bureaus out so you can remove this eviction from your credit report. All right, so with that being said, you know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the family. So in today's class, we're going to go over how to remove this eviction from your credit report. Yes, life happened, but you shouldn't have to wait. You shouldn't have to suffer for the next 7 to 10 years because of this eviction on your credit report. And I'm basically going to walk you through the process on how to remove this eviction so you can increase your credit score so you can have the best credit score ever. So with that being said, go grab a pen, go get some paper, and you already know we got to get something to drink. Hey, this is going to be a good one. So first things first, the reason why you can get this eviction or a collection, charge off, bankruptcy, or whatever that's holding your credit score back can get removed from your credit report is because everything has to be complete and accurate on your credit report. According to this right here, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, 15 U.S.C. 1681, right? Everything has to be complete and accurate on your credit report. And if it's not complete and accurate, guess what? The credit bureaus are in violation, or consumer reporting agencies, however you want to call them, they're in violation. So what you want to do first is understand this, but now what you want to do is go grab your credit report. Now you can go get your credit report for $1 for a 7-day free trial and just go look at that eviction. And what you're going to do is analyze it, all right? I want you to go get your credit report. Go get the eviction of the apartment that's holding your credit score back, all right? And what you want to do is just analyze the details that's within the actual account. Don't focus on the payment, the history and stuff. Focus on, we could use history, but focus on the details because what you're going to notice is on TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax that the open date is going to be probably incorrect. The balance is probably going to be incorrect. Date of last payment, date last active is going to be incorrect. All that is going to be incorrect on your credit report. So what I want you to do is focus on the details, all right? We're not going to send a letter off just yet, but what you want to do first is analyze your credit report, highlight, do what you need to do, but we're not going to send off a letter. Now, once you get that, the next thing you want to do is actually go to Experian. Create a free account with Experian. The reason why you want to create a free account is because what you're going to see is different variations of your first name, different variations of your last name, different variations of your middle name, different variations of your address, phone number, work history. You're going to have a lot going on with your personal information. And what we want to do is clean that up and detach it. But when you click on every specific address, right, you're going to act like you're going to dispute. But what you're going to see is the address that is attached to that that apartment, that eviction. And what you want to do is detach it. Now, next, what you want to do is also dispute with the secondary agencies, all right? Now, I'm going to have a list for you for the apartments that actually check with when it comes to evictions, all right? So what you want to do is also remove that eviction off those consumer reports as well because it's probably reported on that because you already know the credit bureaus are communicating with them. So dispute with them as well, get that off. So you want to order that report and also knock them out. Now, after you analyze your credit report, you freeze the snitches. You clean up your personal information. Now, how do you clean up your personal information? I have a letter for you. So what you want to do after you find all the addresses that are hurting you, I ain't gonna say hurting you, that you need to detach, what you want to do is create a letter. Now, make sure you create a letter and send it certified. Make sure you have 2 forms of identification and send it certified. I have the personal information letter in the description so you can go ahead and grab that, or link to the first comment, all right? So you can grab that personal information, it's free, and send that certified and update your personal information and remove other personal information that don't belong on there. Now, once you have all that cleaned up, freeze the snitches, order your report, knock them out, but then what you want to do is send off your first letter. Now, this letter is key because we're doing everything according to the law. So go to 15 U.S.C. 1681I and just read it and you start to see, right? Because what you're going to see is the credit bureaus have to do like when you tell them to reinvestigate the completeness and accuracy of those accounts, they have 30 days. So that's what we're doing, everything based off of the law. So what you want to do is send your first letter in and you're going to tell them to check the completeness and accuracy of those accounts that you have. So if it's that eviction, you're going to list that eviction with the account number and ask them to check the completeness and accuracy. And if it's not complete and accurate, remove it from my account. And what they're supposed to do is do their due diligence, do their process, and within 30 days, they're supposed to respond back to you. But within those 30 days, what you want to do is add positive accounts to your credit report. All right. So there are multiple places you can go to. You can go to Boom Pay. You can go to Cheese. You can go to Tomo Credit Card. Now, these are 3 places I recommend first. Now, after that, also one more place, you want to go to your local credit union and create a relationship. All right. Because you've probably been cheating on your previous bank. All right. So what you want to do is create a new relationship with the new bank and build a solid relationship, because your old bank score is probably messed up. You had overdraft fees. You had a lot going on. So create a new relationship with the new bank. And then those 30 days should have had elapsed by now. And guess what? The credit bureau should respond to you. Now, typically what happens in this response, 3 things should happen. Either your accounts got deleted, which is good, and you got the eviction off. Number 2, the credit bureaus didn't respond to you. Hey, that's a violation. Or the credit bureau said everything is verified. Now, that's not a violation, but after you check your after you check your report, right, and you saw everything wasn't complete and accurate, and everything wasn't complete and accurate, what you want to do now is, guess what? Ask them, how did they, you're gonna send a letter in asking them for the description on how they investigated those accounts, how they say everything was verified. And in 15 days, they're supposed to respond back to you. Now, they're not gonna respond. Make sure you send it certified, but probably they're not gonna respond back to you within 15 days. And then is when you file a complaint with the CFPB after about like 20 days, give it a little bit of time. Then you wanna file a complaint. Now that's about roughly 50 days right then. And then you want to respond back to the, then you want to file a complaint with the CFPB. Once you file a complaint with the CFPB, they have to respond back to the CFPB within 15 days. And typically what happens is, hey, they need 60 more days, but it's not going to take 60 days, and they got to do another investigation. And then from there, hopefully you should get your desired results and you should see your credit score increase. But if not, go ahead and do the process over and do I have another video showing you how to use another law so you can knock credit bureaus out. So go watch it right here.